What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here from Clean and Green Lawn Service, Scriven, Georgia. It's an exciting day for me. I'm not going to cut any grass, but I am going to get a new piece of equipment, and I'll be sharing that with you here in just a few minutes. I'm about to ride up to town, and first of all I got to go and pick up a trailer, so that should give you some idea what I'm going to get. I've been looking for a trailer myself, been thinking about getting one. Actually been debating between, I've got a older one that I could fix up, and one day I'm going to buy a trailer, one day I'm going to fix the trailer. One day I'm not going to use a utility trailer, I'm going to go to an enclosed trailer. So I've just really been up in the air about what I'm going to do, and honestly I still don't know. Put these on, sun's kind of bad out. You know, it's one of those deals. I'd like to get good equipment and, you know, just take care of it. But, you know, I do this part-time, do it on the side. Most of you who've been watching this channel know I'm a pastor full-time, and so I have a limited number of accounts. I could get more business, I'm sure, but not necessarily looking for any more, just because of time constraints. And so, you know, paying $2 grand, $2,500 for a trailer, or about $3,500, because if I go with the enclosed, I definitely want a 7 wide. I could do a 14, could even probably do a 12 V-nose, but there again, I don't want to get something so small and then later on decide, oh, I wish I'd have got 2 more feet, because honestly, when you're buying them, oh, got a call, let me take that. Did I mention that I'm a pastor? That was actually a call coming in. I had somebody that had surgery on Tuesday, and I called them to check on them yesterday, and they didn't answer, and I left a voicemail, so they were calling me back this morning to update me. Everything's good with them. Just got a recovery, back surgery. But anyway, the whole deal with so the trailer deal, you know, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I am going to get me a lawnmower. So I'm going to tell you it's a lawnmower. If you watch the channel and you keep up with it, you probably know what my brand is. You might not know exactly though what I'm getting, but I just got a call from the dealer, or actually a text message, to tell me it was ready, and so I'm going to go up here and pick it up, and I'll catch back up with y'all when I get to the dealer. Just one more little tidbit on the way down to the dealer. You know, I got a phone call a while ago. I cut the video camera off. I drove to a friend's house, church member, that I borrowed his trailer to go and pick up my new mower. And on the phone, distracted. I'm just telling you this to caution. I just drove down his long driveway to the end of the dirt road that he lives on, and something just didn't seem right. I thought, man, I'm gonna get out and check this trailer. Thankfully, it has a decent amount of tongue weight, being a single axle. I'd set it down on there. I was on the phone, hooked the chain up, hooked the lights up, didn't flip the catch down and put the pin in. It actually got really ugly out here on a bump or something, and popped off. Of course, I had the chains hooked up, but I am in my new truck, so the tongue would have probably left some scars back there on the back somewhere. Anyway, I usually have a system and a routine I go through, but I just wanted to say this because it might help somebody. Don't be distracted when you're hooking up a trailer. You got a routine, you got a process you go through. I like to bass fish, and a lot of times people will go with me, but I put my boat in by myself, and I get my boat back out, and I hook everything up by myself. And everybody always offers, they say, hey, is there anything I can do to help you? and I say, no, I got it. I do this so much. I got a routine, a process that I go through, and if you help me, we might forget something. And so, you know, I really focus on making sure I got, you know, the winch locked down, the safety chain on the front, my straps on the back, my transom support put on, my electronics put away, everything tied down, all that kind of stuff. So just make sure you don't get distracted. Make sure you check everything good, and I'll check back in with y'all in just a few minutes when I get to the dealership.
That's mine.
All right.
And I actually found the test.
Look at there.
On my Facebook page. If
There's some lawn care folks here working.
Thought about it, or you don't know
getting it done. Don't see any sign on the truck. Not sure who it is, but
it might be a fun test to take.
They're out here getting it done at any rate. Got company shirts on. I didn't catch the name though. So if I can get that back up there, I want to go ahead and put this up because I am almost at my destination. Coming down 4th Street in Jessup, Georgia. Roll over here. And we'll go in the front of the building. A bunch of traffic. We just want to cut out in front of them. We got places to go. Park right here, probably illegally, but anyways, that's the deal. You can see right up there. It's just a more shop. Be back with you in just a second. I know it's kind of windy out, but we'll show you a couple of the mowers they got here. It's a 48 Raptor SD. Well, I got a 54 Raptor SD. There's a 48-inch Hustler Fast Track. Both of these have the Kawasaki engines on them. 651V and the 691V. But I did look at these, but that's not what I got. I wanted something that would cut some grass. Here's the deck size. Let's show you what it is. You ready? There it is. 60-inch Hustler X1. They don't have the key in it. Can't turn it on. Look at the hours. Got the FX 850V Kawasaki. Seems to be a good engine. Got this right here, this canister air filter. I'll do a full review on it when I get it. And Hustler's got some kind of new, they call this like an air ride seat or something. I don't know. They say this thing's nice and you don't even need flex force. Look at that right there. Armrest. So anyway, I'm a little bit excited about that. Getting some video. You want to be on camera? That's the owner. All right, let me go inside. Obviously, I got to take care of some paperwork. All right, YouTube family, there it is, the big reveal. This is one of those purchases that I've been thinking about for a year, at least a year. Really picked up and started cutting quite a bit of grass last year. Had a big, decent sized property or two that I was doing, although you don't, want to necessarily buy a lawnmower for 1 or 2 properties, because actually one of those properties I probably won't be doing this year anyway. But just looking for something, a little faster, a little better than what I had. Again, my Raptor SD, I absolutely love it. No plans on getting rid of it. And matter of fact, I may still use it for couple of my smaller yards up in town. Still kind of debating on what I'm gonna end up doing there, but it works really good. It leaves a nice, good, fresh cut, in my opinion. So I've really enjoyed it, but I can't wait to get this thing on some grass, on some real grass. That's one of the things about buying one this time of year. Even though I'm in South Georgia, and we get to cut at least a good 9 months out of the year, really. But you know, a lot of that's just winter grass, weeds, and stuff like that. But I'm really ready to get it in some good, thick grass and just see how it does. Really excited to take it and to this one property I have that I'm keeping up this year. Hopefully be doing all year. I know looks like I'll be doing it all year anyway. About 6.5 acres, and I cut it with my SD, did a video of that with a little bit of time lapse, and I cut it in, I think it was 2 hours and 54 minutes on the SD, and some of it's kind of rough, couldn't run wide open everywhere, and it was kind of thick, even though the grass had started to die, but it's like old pasture land that just hadn't been kept up. And so be excited to get this one out there and just see how it does. I'm gonna get myself back to the house now and get this thing unloaded and at least run around the yard. Probably go ahead and stop down here and fuel it up. One of the things I love about the beginning with the X1, the fast tracks may have this, I'm not sure, but this thing holds like 11 gallons of gas, and so it might hurt a little bit at the pump, but you know, at the end of the day, that Raptor SD held 3 gallons, and so it'd get, you know, use about 1 gallon, maybe a little bit more an hour, depending on how thick the grass was. And so, you know, you're filling up pretty regular. On large property, you know, I would stop, and if it went completely full, I'd have to stop and fill up again. So I won't have to worry about that now. But of course, I have some debt now, so you know, that's the trade-off there. But I think it'll pay for itself pretty soon. Anyway, appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and I may or may not get any more footage of it. If I do, it'll be at the end of this. If not, this will be my closing. Appreciate you taking time to watch the channel. Love for you to hit the like and subscribe button. Drop me a comment. Love to interact with you. Thankful for those of you that do interact with me on a regular basis. Y'all have a blessed day, man. All right, I'm gonna see if I can just do a little test run here. And them hydros have some power compared to the other ones. Just to try to set my camera up, make sure I got this thing pointing the direction I want it. Take it for a little ride. Real deal right there. Well, I don't have time to play with it now. I got something else to do, so I'm going to take and put it up and play with it a little bit more later. Appreciate you watching.